Hello there, Steveos. Welcome to vlog 181. It is Wednesday, the 1st of November. So first of all, welcome to November. Of course, lots coming up this month. Honestly, it's going to be an absolutely hectic month, the penultimate month of the year, and the month that is nearly leading up to Christmas as well. Very scary to say that. Wednesday morning, it's just gone 8:15 at the time recording this part of the vlog, and I'm currently editing my last vlog, which is available right now on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. So this is vlog 180 that I'm just editing at the moment, and obviously I'm just starting to film vlog 181. Wednesday morning, just got dressed, and I've also had some breakfast. For breakfast today I had the usual chocolate square cereal, as always. Anyway, I have also exported my vlog that you guys may or may not have already seen, the last vlog that I did, so I'm going to upload that to YouTube, ready for Monday's release, which will already be out, of course, but that'll be Monday the 6th of November, so that's when that video is out. This one obviously is out on the 8th of November that you guys are watching right now, and then the next vlog will be out on the 10th of November, and then obviously the usual weekly uploads of Monday is when my vlogs will be out from there. Today, by the way, I'm not really going to be up to much, to be honest. There is a couple of things that I do want to show you guys, which are brand new or recently released on streaming services like BBC iPlayer and Disney Plus, etc. So I will show you that in a few moments' time. Originally I was going to go to the cinema today to go and see a movie called Cat Person, but I've decided to leave it for today, and I'm going to go instead tomorrow. I have bought my tickets, so I'm going to go and see it tomorrow instead, and I'll take you guys along with me as well. I'm not going to be going to Odeon in Bournemouth, which is normally the cinema that I would be going to go and see a film, but because this movie at Odeon is more so on late at night, like I'm talking around about 8-9 o'clock in the evening, I don't really like being at the cinema or in Bournemouth town centre at that time of the night, so I found out that they've got some more earlier in the day screenings at Cineworld in Tower Park. So tomorrow or later on in this vlog, I'm going to show you guys me going off to Tower Park to go and watch that film. And I might also do a little bit like other bits and pieces as well whilst I'm there at Tower Park as well. I've never actually fully looked around Tower Park before, because there is like a little subsection outside the entertainment section of Tower Park, if you get what I mean. So obviously you've got like for example Hollywood Bowl, Cineworld, Tesco is there, and you've also, I mean, Days all you could eat restaurant used to be there, but it recently closed. You've also got like Buzz Bingo and all of that. That's all there in that little section. But outside Tower Park there is sort of, as I like to call it, a little subsection where I have seen like McDonald's is there, and I think there's some other outlets which are there as well, which I really would love to go and explore. So I might do that a little bit later on the vlog. I may take you guys with me on that little journey as well, because it'd just be interesting to see what else is there, as well as the usual places that I tend to go when I am usually at Tower Park, whether that's on my own with Damon and Kim, or sometimes with Kieran as well. So yeah, so that'll be very interesting to see. Anyway, I am now just about to go downstairs and make myself a flask of tea as well, my first flask of tea of the day. Actually, no, you know what, I might have a flask of mocha actually. How many mochas sachets have I got left? I've got quite a few. Okay, that's fine. I might get some more maybe tomorrow whilst I'm out and about. Also as well, actually, that does remind me, you know what, I might go out later. Reason being is because I need to pick up my prescription, which I had a text message for on Monday to let me know, to say that my prescription's ready to collect. So I might go to the pharmacy a little bit later on this afternoon and go and get my prescription from the pharmacy to pick up. So yeah, so that's out of the way. And then yeah, I might maybe tomorrow I might get some more of these, because this is my last box of mochas. So I'm going to take a sachet out of that box and make myself a flask of mocha. Also as well, before I do move on to the next part of the vlog, I just want to say, coming up a little bit later on, I've got something really, really exciting to show you guys as well, that's coming a little bit later on. Really looking forward to showing you guys what it is that I've got lined up. So I'm just on my tablet, on my Galaxy Tab S7 Plus at the moment, and I just thought I'd show you some new bits and pieces that have recently come out on various different streaming services. And we're starting off with something that I don't usually talk about, but BBC iPlayer is one of them. This, by the way, is the Whoniverse, as you can tell. Look, who have we got there? We've got Sarah Jane, Martha Jones. I don't know who that one is next to Martha Jones. Obviously we've got the 14th Doctor. That's the 14th Doctor, not the 10th Doctor. The 14th Doctor right there. You've got Daleks. You've got Tom Baker in the far corner there as the 4th Doctor, of course. What else have you got? I think that's it, really. But yeah, so there we go. That's a really nice bit of art for the Whoniverse banner. But anyway, Doctor Who now on BBC iPlayer comes under one big banner, which is the Whoniverse. So let's have a quick dive as to what there is. So you've got Doctor Who from 1963 to 1996. So that's obviously going from the 1st Doctor all the way up to the 8th Doctor. Now, first of all, I do want to say that not all the stories from the classic Doctor Who era is going to be in here. There's going to be obviously stories that are missing, that got lost in the archive years and years and years and years and years ago. And there are some episodes which aren't lost in the archive, but the BBC were unable to get their hands on in order to add to the collection on iPlayer. Reason being is because, like, there's writers who did those episodes years and years and years ago who are no longer around, and obviously they leave an estate behind with them and stuff like that, and obviously the BBC would have to go to the estate and ask them for their permission as to whether they would like the episode on, whether they'd like to see the episode on iPlayer and stuff like that. And there's like contractual agreements and stuff that the BBC have to do with those estates, and it gets rather complicated. But long story short, some of those episodes aren't on there because the estate behind those writers have basically told the BBC they don't want them stories on iPlayer, which is fair enough. The one story that's definitely not on iPlayer is the very first episode of Doctor Who, An Unearthly Child. That is not on there. However, if I just very quickly, I did watch Coronation Street last night, so do excuse me. I do know that if you have got ITVX Premium, you will gain access to BritBox. You do get access to classic Doctor Who on ITVX here in the UK, and believe it or not, look, the very first episode of Doctor Who from 1963, An Unearthly Child, is available to watch on ITVX through ITVX Premium. So there we go. So yeah, so that's a little bit of a fact for you there, a little bit of a little trick if you want to watch the very first episode and stuff. There might be some other episodes on ITVX Premium that aren't on BBC iPlayer, so if you do have ITVX Premium, then it's always worth having a look and seeing if it's on there. If not, it might be on iPlayer. If not, it might not be available at all. But there we go. That's the classic era of Doctor Who. Next to that, you've got Doctor Who from 2005 to 2022. So you've got Christopher Eccleston as the 9th Doctor, David Tennant as the 10th Doctor, Matt Smith as the 11th Doctor, Peter Capaldi as the 12th Doctor, and of course, recent Doctor, the 13th Doctor, played by Jodie Whittaker as well. All those episodes are in that little tile right there. Now, I do believe that Russell T Davies, who's returning, who brought the show back in 2005, and he's obviously come back as showrunner after leaving the show back in 2009. He has actually said that when Doctor Who returns in 2024 with Ncuti Gatwa as the 15th Doctor, that's going to be basically a reset of the show, which means that it's going to be going back to Doctor Who Series 1, and then obviously when Ncuti Gatwa's second series as the Doctor comes on the BBC in 2025, that'll be Doctor Who Series 2. Some fans out there might just want to call it Series 14, Series 15. There might be other fans out there that might just decide to go by the whole series reset kind of thing and just go Series 1, Series 2. I'm a little bit mixed on it, to be honest. I don't know whether I'll call it Series 1 and Series 2, or I'll just call it Series 14 or Series 15. I'm not too sure. But anyway, all the recent episodes of Doctor Who are available in that banner right there. I'm not sure whether the 60th anniversary is going to be put in that banner or it's going to have its own separate banner. I'm not too sure, but they're there anyway. Next to that, there's a brand new 6-part series called Tales of the TARDIS, looking back at some of the adventures with some of the classic Doctors, from the likes of Pete Davidson to who else have we got? We've got Colin Baker, and we've got I think Tom Baker might be here, I'm not too sure. Sylvester McCoy is there as well. And there's even some classic companions as well that look back on their time in the TARDIS. It's a brand new, original 6-part series. It's only available on BBC iPlayer here in the UK, and that's it. But yeah, there we go. Next to that, we got all the episodes of Doctor Who Confidential. So you may remember going back to this when we had Christopher Eccleston's era, David Tennant's era, and maybe even Matt Smith's era. We had a little series called Doctor Who Confidential, which went behind the scenes of all the episodes that were made and stuff, how they were made and all of that. So if you do want to watch an episode and you want to know how it looks behind the scenes, the episode to the episode that you've just watched, if that makes any sense at all, will be available under this Doctor Who Confidential tile right there. There's another series as well, which I believe is a classic series, actually. It does look quite classic, called Canine and Company. Obviously, it's got Elizabeth Sladen as Sarah Jane Smith, and obviously the Doctor's robot dog companion that was Canine back in the day. So yeah, so it's Canine and Company, a girl's best friend. Next to that, you've got an animated special of Doctor Who with David Tennant as the 10th Doctor, called Doctor Who Dreamland. You've also got another one as well, Doctor Who The Infinite Quest as well. That's the Sarah Jane Adventures. All the episodes from that series is under that banner there. You've also got Torchwood as well. All the series to Torchwood is under that banner. You got the one series spin-off show titled Class. That is on there as well. You got Delia Derbyshire, the Myths and the Legendary Tapes. I have no idea what that is. I don't even know what is it even relating to. It's a docudrama portrait of Delia Derbyshire, the electronic sound pioneer. Oh, okay, behind the Doctor Who theme tune that explores the idea that this extraordinary composer herself lived outside of time and space. Okay, so that's what it is. And then you've got the Science of Doctor Who as well, so that's there. You got Doctor Who at the Proms as well, so all the like music that was composed for Doctor Who as a series and stuff, all the songs and stuff are played in this special show. And then you've also got Who's Doctor Who. It's a classic documentary from 1977, introduced by Melvyn Bragg, which explores the ideas and attitudes which have characterised one of the most popular shows on British TV. And there we go, look, there's Tom Baker as the 4th Doctor. So yeah, so there we go. So that there is a mammoth of an upload on BBC iPlayer for the Hooniverse, which is all streaming right now over on BBC iPlayer. Very quickly, I do want to turn your attentions to Disney Plus as well, because there's been some new content released on Disney Plus today as well. It's really weird. So we've had some of my favourite shows that have been put up onto streaming services today. So The Simpsons is new to Disney Plus here in the UK today. Why? Because Series 34 of The Simpsons is available to stream right now. You've also got What We Do in the Shadows as well. I think that's Series 5. I've not yet watched Series 5 of that. It's a really good show. Definitely do recommend it. Some of these have already been on Disney Plus for the last couple of weeks. Solar Opposites Series 4, which recently came out in the US, is available to watch right now on Disney Plus. Cannot wait to give that a watch. Behind the Attraction as well, Series 2 of that is available to watch now over on Disney Plus, I believe worldwide. I'm just trying to see what else there is that I wanted to pick out. Prank Panel, that's brand new today on Disney Plus as well. I do believe this one here, The Three Detectives, is also brand new as well, but I don't think it's dubbed in English, though. It is a TV show from another country, but I don't know if it has been dubbed in English, so I'm not sure about that one. That's been on there for the last couple of weeks. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Lions of Sicily as well, brand new on Disney Plus today. Yeah, that might be it actually. I think Welcome to Wrexham, there's a brand new episode of that on there as well. So there we go. Also as well, I know we are... Oh god, that's a bit bright. Also as well, I know that we are on I'm just going to try and... that's better. I know we're on the 1st of November, or by the time you see this video, it'll probably be the 6th of November, or whenever you catch this video. But there is a brand new love Christmas romance story that's available to watch today on ITVX, which is called Reporting for Christmas. So, weirdly, I saw that this was an upcoming Christmas movie, and I have got it on my Letterboxd watch list. I'm not really one for Christmas romantic movies, but I'm just curious to give it a watch and see what I think of it. It probably ain't going to get a big star rating from me, probably not, but it is available over on ITVX in the UK today, and if you live in the US, it's available on the streaming service Hulu over in the US. So there we go. So that's 12 minutes of me rambling about some bits and pieces that are brand new today on a couple of streaming services here in the UK that are available for you guys to watch right now. Feel free in the comment section down below to let me know what you've been watching recently on streaming services, whether it's Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, BBC iPlayer, ITVX, or even Channel 4's on-demand service or whatnot, okay? Or if you're outside the UK and you have access to Hulu, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below what you've been watching on that streaming service as well, okay? So there we go. So yes, that's a few things that are brand new today over on streaming services in the UK. It is Wednesday night, and honestly, I've just done a Snapchat story, and it's just dawned on me that we are halfway through this week already, and I'm kind of there like, where has this week gone? Like, literally, I swear I blinked on Monday, and all of a sudden I've now been transported to Wednesday evening. It's crazy. Anyway, I've really loved chatting to a couple of people, a couple of followers of mine over on Snapchat. I've just done a little update on my Snapchat story about things that I'm looking forward to having coming up in November. There is so much for me to go through in November. I did do an Instagram post earlier explaining what's coming up in November for me as well, and I'm definitely going to be posting some photos and maybe some video footage and stuff like that for you guys to see on YouTube and obviously on Instagram and maybe even on Snapchat as well for anyone that does follow me on Snapchat. But there's been a couple of followers of mine on Snapchat who I don't really often talk to, who have very kindly come up, just popped up and started messaging me on Snapchat and stuff. So I'm really enjoying interacting with those few people that have spoken to me. in the last 10 minutes or so, and I do appreciate talking to them as well. Honestly, they really do mean a lot to me. All of my followers, as always, they do mean a lot to me, and I do send a lot of love out to everyone that does support me with my content, regardless whether it's on Instagram, on Snapchat, or even on here on YouTube as well. But what I wanted to say though is this: today over in Castle Point Shopping Park in Bournemouth, there is a brand new shop that has opened, which I didn't really go into it a lot when I was a kid, but there was a shop called Hotel Chocolat, and basically it's a chocolate shop. It's where you buy premium chocolate, which I believe was grown in the UK, and I think it was made, like the cocoa beans and stuff were grown in the UK, and I think the chocolate itself was made in the UK as well. But it's premium chocolate, so you can expect prices from around about £8, 13 quid. There's even stuff there. There's even an advent calendar mind there, which was like 75 quid, right? But inside though, you don't just get chocolates inside this advent calendar, you also get little other bits and pieces like surprises. I think you even get some like alcoholic shots in there as well, so which is why it's 75 quid. But not only that, I did take some video footage, so there is some video footage coming up for you guys right now. But inside as well, you've also got a little cafe, which sits around about 30 people in this cafe. Now, me and my mum, she very kindly brought me a hot chocolate while I was with her today, because she went up and had a look around the shop as well. The shop was very busy, so yeah, it was a very busy shop, but it was opening day though, so understandably a lot of people were curious to go in, have a look and see what the inside was all about, and just see what chocolate there is. Anyway, but yeah, it was really nice though in there, quite big, quite spacious. The staff in there seem to be very friendly as well, and also as well, if you get this card, this VIP card, you do get discounts and offers on products, and I believe you can get discounts in the cafe itself as well. So yeah, so that's really, really awesome. But this is actually the first Hotel Chocolat place that is in Dorset as well, so who knows, they might end up branching out, and maybe there might be some other Hotel Chocolat places as well coming up very, very soon. But years ago, when I used to live in Basingstoke, there was a shopping centre which still stands in Basingstoke to this day called Festival Place. And years ago, they did have a shop there, and I believe it is still there to this day. But it was just a shop where you could just buy premium chocolate. They never had a cafe there before. I don't know if they have a cafe there today, not sure. But the one that I went to today in Castle Point Shopping Park in Bournemouth, it has got a cafe in there. It sits 30 customers. And can I just say that their hot chocolate, honestly, is to absolutely die for. It is delicious. It is absolutely delicious. I went for a dark mint hot chocolate. Both me and my mum went for dark mint hot chocolate, and you can also add toppings as well for extra. So the hot chocolate itself is £4.45. I believe we went for a like whipped cocoa cream, which is basically whipped cream but in chocolate form, and that costed an extra 50p for that, but honestly it was delicious, like absolutely delicious. I really want to go back there right now and go and get another cup, because that was just so delicious, so good. Also as well, if you are a VIP member, I did find this out, if you have got a local Hotel Chocolat place nearby where you live around the UK, then you can at the moment get a discount on a velvetizer, which is a kind of a machine that kind of makes the hot chocolates and stuff, which is actually the machines that they use in their cafes as well. Normally it's 99 quid, but if you have a VIP card, or if you sign up with a VIP card, then you'll be able to get an offer, a discount on the velvetizer machine, which is 30 quid. So it's around about 69 quid at the moment. And apparently, from what I heard from one of the staff members, the offer is kind of a permanent thing for VIP members at the moment. So, you know, if you're looking to buy somebody a coffee machine or a hot chocolate maker or something for Christmas, and you've got a Hotel Chocolat place nearby, then, and if you are a VIP member there as well, then maybe it's worth picking up one of those for 69 quid. You can't go wrong. It makes delicious hot chocolate. So yeah, so I definitely will be going back there. So in future vlogs, if you see me at my local Hotel Chocolat place, then you know why, because I'm having a hot chocolate and it's delicious. I can't wait to try the other ones. They've got a chili flavoured one, they've got a salted caramel flavoured one, they've got an orange flavoured one. They've got, I mean, they have got dark chocolate, but I'm not really a big fan of dark chocolate. Like, I don't mind it, but I'm not, like, the biggest fan. I feel like it's a bit too sickly for my liking, dark chocolate. I don't mind it on the odd occasion, but I can't have too much of it, because it's just too sickly. So we went there. We also went into Castle Point, went into B&Q. We had a look at some Christmas bits and pieces. My mum picked up a couple of Christmas decoration bits and stuff for the house and stuff ready for Christmas, because obviously Christmas ain't that far away. It really isn't. So yes, we did that as well. So yeah, so we did that, and obviously I did do a little bit of filming, as you guys can see right here, of me and B&Q, and obviously I did like video footage of like the Christmas lights and some of the Christmas decorations and stuff like that. Maybe I'll insert this into like Vlogmas or something when I do that later this year. I am going to talk about Vlogmas a little bit later on in November for my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. I'm still in the process of trying to plan out Vlogmas at the moment and seeing what content I can bring to you guys as part of Vlogmas this year. Okay, there is a couple of bits that will return, there's a couple of bits that might not return. We'll see how things go. I know last year I didn't actually do 12 days of Vlogmas. It was a controversial move, but I think it's safe to say that the fans want 12 days of Vlogmas this year, so I'm giving you guys 12 days of Vlogmas. That's all I can confirm right now, okay? But I'll confirm more details about Vlogmas towards the end of November / the beginning of December. I'm just trying to plan out it all out at the moment as to what things are going to happen and when, okay? So yeah, aside from that though, that is pretty much everything that I've been up to. So yeah, I've just been checking social media, I've been watching Doctor Who. Also as well, I've just found out that apparently Marvel were toying around with the idea of bringing back the original cast from the Avengers movies. Now, despite the fact that Robert Downey Jr. Is no longer Iron Man because his character died in Avengers Endgame, and Scarlett Johansson is obviously Black Widow, and again, she died in Avengers Endgame. I really don't see how they could bring back the Avengers. Yeah, I really can't see how they could bring them back. I mean, they bring back all the other ones, but I think they were toying around with the idea of even bringing back Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johansson as well, so, which is weird. And there's also now talk of Jonathan Majors now no longer being the big bad villain of the MCU, even though he wasn't the big bad villain of the MCU. Let's face it, he's been defeated 3 times now in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I know that they're doing the multiverse saga. I know there's various different versions of Kang the Conqueror coming in, and obviously, you know, but come on. They've made him like the most weakest villain so far in the MCU history, and yet they said that Kang the Conqueror was going to be the Thanos level threat of the Marvel Cinematic Universe in terms of villains. He's been defeated 3 times. That's not a Thanos level threat, is it? But anyway, they're now talking about maybe bringing in Doctor Doom instead of, like, so they're shifting focus from Jonathan Majors' Kang the Conqueror to Doctor Doom. Honestly, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I can't believe I'm saying this because I'm a fan of Marvel. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is in complete shambles right now. Yeah, it's in complete shambles. And I think I don't know what Marvel can do to honestly salvage what they've got at the minute, because it's just in a complete mess, you know? Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. I might even do a separate YouTube video in the future about Marvel and what's going on with all that. But anyway, I have also had a notification on my phone to say that Caitlin Marie Reacts has done a new YouTube video. She's done a new album listening, which is Taylor Swift's 1989 Taylor's version. So I am definitely going to be watching that later this evening. But this afternoon, I've been watching some episodes of Classic Doctor Who from 1963 over on BBC iPlayer. I'm probably going to continue watching that now on this Wednesday. For dinner tonight, I've got some new baby potatoes with some garden peas, pie, and also some Yorkshire puddings with some gravy. Day afternoon, the 2nd of November 2023. This is the very last full day of me being 26 years old. Tomorrow I turn 27. Getting another year older. Oh, horrible feeling that is, knowing that I'm getting another year older. But anyway, more on that though in the next vlog. That'll be uploaded on Friday this week, Friday the 10th of November. That's when that vlog will be uploaded. But in the meantime though, I was going to today go to the cinema over at Tower Park in Poole to go and see a movie called Cat Person. Now, this is a movie about a woman who is talking to a guy via a dating app and things seem to be going well. However, when she meets him in person, it's a totally different story and he's not the same guy that she's been talking to via the dating app. He's a totally different character. And I really wanted to see that film in cinemas because the trailer for that film really did intrigue me to watch it. And I think it's actually based on a short story as well. So, yeah, I wanted to watch it, but we've got Storm Kieran at the moment here in the UK, and it's just battering the UK to death, pretty much. It really is. Literally, there's like really strong winds, heavy rain, there's trees on the roads, there's probably trampolines on train lines or in other people's back gardens that don't even own a trampoline. You know, there's a lot of stuff. There's fences being pulled down and all of that because of the strong winds. Yeah, not great. Anyway, and to be honest with you, did I fancy walking from a bus stop in Poole for 15 minutes all the way down to Tower Park and just get absolutely battered with the wind and get absolutely soaked with the rain? No, I didn't want to do that. So, therefore, I decided not to go to Tower Park today in Poole. However though, I did stay local instead. I decided to go up to Castle Point. Given the fact that I went to Castle Point yesterday, I decided to go up there again today because I just fancied going out somewhere, you know, and also as well, we're coming up to that time of the year now where I'm going to start talking about Christmas because essentially it's nearly around the corner. And I wanted to start getting into, like, I started wanting to get a bit of inspirational ideas as to what to get my friends and family for Christmas this year. I always tend to do that, really, at the beginning of November, is I always tend to go into places like around Castle Point and stuff like that, or maybe look on Amazon online and stuff and see if there's anything that I can get that's kind of inspiring me to kind of get people for Christmas. Safe to say, there is a couple of bits and pieces that I have seen for friends and for family as well that I do want to get for Christmas, so I might start my Christmas shopping very soon. Very soon. But anyway, in the meantime though, I have got back from shopping. I did get myself a couple of bits and pieces today. Firstly, I'm going to show you what I got. I got a magazine, actually. I got a magazine, and the reason being, I never get magazines. I never do. but I felt like this time I just had to. This is SFX magazine, and it's a Doctor Who special. Now, given the fact that Doctor Who is back later this month on the 25th of November, I decided to pick this up because it's Doctor Who. You know, it's Doctor Who, and you know, inside there is 2 giant Doctor Who posters, a Paradise Towers comic, and you also get 2 Doctor Who art cards as well. And you've also got 8 Doctor Who audio commentaries, a Doctor Who documentary, plus loads more. There is literally, I think there's about 28 pages worth of Doctor Who content inside this SFX magazine. There's interviews with David Tennant, who's playing the 14th Doctor. There's interviews with the returning showrunner, Russell T Davies, as well. I've seen a couple of like quotes on Twitter and stuff of some of what David Tennant has said and what Russell T Davies has said as well in the interview for SFX. But you know, I picked this up, I looked, and I was like, you know what, it's got posters in it, it's got art cards in it, it's Doctor Who Central. I'm going to pick this up, and I did, and it was £6.50, I know, but I decided to pick it up anyway. It's very expensive. Magazines are very expensive, but sometimes they are worth it, because especially when it's things that you really, really like. I also decided to pick myself up one of these as well, word search, because I just fancy, you know, when I'm sat here sometimes watching something on streaming or something, I fancy just doing a word search. So I decided to pick myself up one of those as well to keep me occupied. I also picked myself up some lunch as well. I decided to go down the reduced section, so I picked myself up some of these. What are they? They're 18 cheese and onion rolls. So I picked myself up that, and I also picked myself up for my lunch as well. Again, reduced. It's a Christmas sandwich. You know, I've had a couple of Christmas sandwiches, not going to lie, whilst I've been at work, before I went on holiday. So I'm going to have this. It's a festive feast. Turkey breast, tender sausages with smoked bacon, gravy, mayo, stuffing, and a spread of cranberry chutney on malted bread. And you know what? I always love cranberry. You know what? It's weird. I only have cranberry sauce at Christmas, like in a sandwich or something. And yet they do cranberry sauce all year round, but I always tend to just have cranberry sauce at Christmas. I do like cranberry sauce though. Cranberry sauce is nice. Also as well, I decided to pick up a few things for my snack box as well. So yeah, I'm not going to get anything from my snack box now for a couple of weeks, but I picked myself up some Belgian buns. So I'm going to have those at some point. Also as well, I think I might have this as part of my lunch. I decided to pick myself up a real dairy salted caramel milkshake, which is made in Devon. And I've always said it before, I'll say it again, it's delicious. Definitely do recommend it. I also picked myself up a Lucozade, which I'm going to have a little bit later on tonight when I'm on video call with my friend Kieran. As well, and I also picked myself up some more sachets of mocha. This one I've never tried before. This is a Nescafe Aero Golden Honeycomb Mocha, so I cannot wait to give this a go. I will let you guys know what my thoughts are on this in the next couple of weeks in my weekly vlog. And I also picked myself up my normal double chopped mochas as well from Nescafe Gold, so I picked them up as well. So there we go, I picked them up. Also as well, I went off to B&M as well. Oh, and I did go off to the chemist as well to pick up my prescription. So that's all been sorted, so I don't need to pick that up now for another month. So yeah, so I recently I went to B&M. So I went to Smith's. I looked around Smith's Toy Superstore in Mallard Road Retail Park in Bournemouth, and there was quite a few things. There was a few ideas that I did have for like my nephews, for Christmas, and there's a couple of ideas that I've thought of for a friend. That's all I'm going to say, a friend. I'm not going to name names, but there's a couple of ideas I've thought of like that's inspired me for a friend for Christmas, but I then decided to go off to Curry's because I just thought I'd have a look around, see what's there. And I managed to find they had this screen cleaning stuff for like your phone, your tablet, your monitors, your TV, all of that, right? It covers all of that. Now it was 10 quid and I was going to pick it up. And I went to the checkout. No staff members were at the checkout. I waited there for like a good 5, maybe even 10 minutes. I don't know. And no one came. And yet there was 2 members of staff that was opposite the checkouts in this little repair shop area. And they were serving a customer there. But I kind of thought to myself, surely it doesn't take 2 customers to serve, 2 colleagues to serve 1 customer. So one of the colleagues could have came over to the checkout where I was stood for me to pay for the product that I wanted to buy. So anyway, I waited for 10 minutes, no one came, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to put this back where I found it, I'm just going to walk out, which is what I did. I just, yeah, put whatever I bought back on the shelf, or was going to buy, back on the shelf, and just walked out. And I just thought, okay, I will probably shop elsewhere and see if I can find a screen cleaning kit elsewhere that's a bit cheaper. So I went to B&M. And I went down their technology aisle whilst looking for Christmas inspiration ideas, and boom, I got myself a screen cleaning kit, which is got, again, I think it was the same as what I was going to have in the other screen cleaning kit, a microfiber cloth and obviously a spray which you can use on basically anything, so your TV, your monitors, your tablet, your phone. So I'm going to use this on those devices. I might even use it on my camera, maybe on my camera lens as well, to make it a bit more cleaner. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. And also as well, there's an added bonus here. I got that for 6 quid. So I kind of saved myself a little bit of money, because in Currys it was 10 quid, in B&M it was 6 quid. So can't go wrong there. So yeah, so I picked that up. I also picked up some mint chocolate clubs as well, because I like those. I thought I'd pick them up for my snack box. Basically, I went for a mint chocolate theme because I also picked up some mint chocolate penguins, again, for my snack box. And I also picked up some mint chocolate Viscounts as well, which have got 9 bars inside. So again, that's for my snack box. I also picked up some movie mix as well, so I'm going to have that for my snack box at some point whenever I decide to watch a movie and I fancy having those. I also picked myself up a lemon cake as well, which, by the way, these days it's very hard to find lemon cakes, because I believe my workplace, they definitely don't do them anymore. They haven't done them for the last couple of weeks, so I think they've kind of discontinued them, sadly. I don't know if they do them in other stores. I may have to check out, but definitely not in the store that I work at, sadly. So I don't think they do, actually, because I have looked in Tower Park and they don't do them in Tower Park neither. So I think they have sadly discontinued the lemon cakes that I used to get. I don't think Asda do them neither, to be honest. So I don't know what's going on with them, but it's very hard to find lemon cakes these days. I can get lemon loaves, but not the lemon icing sliced cakes, you know, like the ones that I used to buy. So now, if I go for an iced cake, I tend to or an iced sliced cake, shall we say, I tend to go for like just the normal standard iced ones. Yeah. So yeah, so I went for that. And also as well, I picked up another pick and mix box as well. So again, I'll probably have that maybe on a day when I'm having a movie day, or maybe when I'm with Damon and Kim and they're having a movie day or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I thought I'd pick them up. And finally, I picked up some party rings as well. It's been a while since I had party rings. So there we go. That is everything that I brought at B&M as well. So yeah, so not too bad, to be honest. I did also get some bits and pieces, because I am going to be doing cooking tonight. So I'll show you what we've got for dinner very, very shortly. I know this vlog's been running on, and it's mostly been me talking about stuff that's been going on. But yeah, there is also another thing that I do want to show you guys, which I am going to show you guys very, very shortly. So stay tuned. There is something that I've got to show you in a second. So it is Thursday evening, and I just wanted to zoom in. I'm in the living room right now. We have now got turtles, baby turtles. Probably not coming out very clearly on my vlogging camera. We've got 2 of them, so that's one of them right there. I don't know where the other one is. I'm going to try and see if I can find the other one. I'm not sure where the other one is, but there's one there so far. I'm just trying to see if I can. The other one, that's obviously the reflection of one of them. I honestly don't know where the other one is. That's the reflection of one. So I'm honestly just now scouting my camera around to see if I can find the other one. Sometimes they usually go in that little corner bit over there as well. That seems to be one of their little chill out places. But on top though, there's a little, well, there's a heat lamp which is there, but normally they normally stay on that little rock bit on the top of their little box that's right there. So yeah, so that's a little chill out spot. So they don't just live underwater, but they do also go up to the surface and gasp for fresh air. Oh, there's the other one. Hey, look, there's the other one. Oh, this one is not camera shy, by the way. Honestly, this one here will happily look at me, will happily have its photo taken, will happily be filmed by the looks of it. But look, oh, yeah, honestly, it's so cute, so sweet. We haven't got names for them yet, but my sister did say that they can live, they're going to outlive me, that's for sure, because they can live for up to 80 to 100 years, and they're not going to stay this size forever, by the way. They are going to be, they're both going to grow a lot bigger over time, so I will keep you guys informed as to how big they grow, and I will keep you guys updated on them in terms of like their size and stuff like that. Oh, hang on, is he going up to the surface? Not yet, no, not yet. But yeah, they haven't got names yet. We are going to be putting fish in this tank as well with them soon. Reason being is because they are used to having fish as their company. Look, there they are, both together now. They're both coming together. There we go. So yeah, because the previous owners that had them before us, they did have fish in their tank, so they are used to having fish swimming around with them. But yeah, honestly, look how cute they are. Oh, they're so cute, so sweet. So there we go. Oh, nice turtles. Nice little turtles. So yeah, so there we go. So we have now got baby turtles, which I thought I'd introduce to you. Also as well, my sister does have turtles of her own, so she's been kind of giving us some information on turtles, what they have to eat and stuff like that, how they like to live and all of that stuff. So we've kind of been getting a lot of information from her. Obviously a lot of this is still going to be a learning curve because me and my mum are going to be looking after these turtles. So obviously I'm going to be helping her with cleaning out the tank and stuff like that. I'm just going to show you the tank very quick. This is how big the tank is. It's quite a big tank. So yeah, yeah, honestly, it's really nice. Really nice tank as well. So yeah, so I just thought I'd show you guys our brand new turtles that we have now got. Our new additions to the family, I guess you could say. And I will of course keep you guys updated over time as to how they're doing and how big they're growing and stuff like that. So I will always keep you guys updated on those new turtles. But safe to say, they're settling in really well. We did get them yesterday. My sister did bring them over yesterday from their owner's house. So they've been here now for roughly nearly 24 hours. and they seem to be settling in really well. So yeah, so there we go. So that's our new turtles. Anyway, it is Thursday night, and I'm now just about to start mine and my mum's dinner, which I will show you guys in the next part of the vlog. For dinner tonight, I have done, me and my mum, a chicken tikka masala curry with some egg fried rice, which was microwavable rice. Okay, after having my dinner, I am now just about to have my Thursday night usual video call with my friend Kieran over on Skype on my iMac. So I'm going to wrap this vlog up here. Massive thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. And if you are new around here, you like what you saw, then feel free to hit that subscribe button to become a Stevo. I have got one final part to this special weekly vlog thing that seems to be going on this week. I know this weekly vlog thing is a bit weird this week, but it's my week off. I've decided to separate my weekly vlog up into 3 parts. So the final part is going to be coming up on Friday this week. Don't forget, my movie wrap-up is coming up on Sunday this weekend, Sunday the 12th of November. That's when that's going to be coming up. But yes, of course, expect my next vlog Friday the 10th of November at 4 PM UK time. But until then, though, it's goodbye. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys again in my next YouTube video when I turn 27.